the front row.
It was like some chaos, good chaos. And I'm already like planning, and like, if they don't find somewhere else to post this, we'll do it again. And I was like, okay.
I can imagine a rainy Saturday
It's smaller screen. That is the one thing.
I can see exactly who's watching. I see Vicky in the chat, so hi, Vicky.
Community moderation. Community moderation.
We might want to do this though.
I wonder if you have to wait till you get more subscribers to do.
Now it's on, John.
I know. That's the reason I decided to do it.
Well, now Vicky's got that image burned in her mind.
Yeah. What's wrong? The new hole for it. John's assistant.
Oh my gosh.
Sweet, Caleb, gotcha. Should probably.
Do you want me to do anything with the iPad for comments or anything? Or are you good?
So if you want to wrap up those conversations,
I can you can't do it.
just a heads up, we are going to be launching our new online feed today via YouTube. So we might have a few things to work out in the beginning to make sure everything is streaming properly. So if you can bear with us as we get started, that'd be great. We're going to get started in just a couple minutes. Thanks.
Looking smooth so far, Eli. We have 15 viewers.
Awesome.
18.
Can they hear me?
have names of them?
Yes. We have Mike's nothing raising his hand for attendance taker.
Hi, guys. Okay, we need to make a separate list of those people, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I wrote down some, but
Okay.
John's got it.
John's your stenographer?
Yeah, I got it.
Can they hear me?
I think so. Yeah. Was everybody able to hear Eli?
Everybody signed in for today's meeting?
Did you say
And there's Rick Candy here that's like gummy bears, but they all fuse
Awesome.
together.
Thank you for the confirmation, y'all.
All right, folks. How's everybody doing today? I feel like it's been a minute since I've been up here in front of all you guys. We had a couple of things going on, a picnic. Good. Thank you. And then I was out for a few months, and JJ back there was nice enough to fill in for me. Can everybody online hear me okay?
We've got thumbs up from them.
All right. Okay, well, once again, hey, John, can you close those doors for us? Just slide those closed. Thank you. Well, we want to thank Chic Studio, and all the staff here at the store for once again being gracious enough to host our meeting. It looks like today, with a little bit of a light crowd, we've got enough seats, more or less, for everybody, and not too packed a house. We are going to be bouncing back and forth between here and Ridiculous for the next couple of months. So just be sure you're watching the schedule to make sure you know where we're meeting at through the rest of this year. So in our normal tradition, do we have any first-timers at our meetings today? Okay. We all know who you are, man. Okay. Thank you. I've already gotten to meet Ken and Leah over here. How about right here? How about you give us your name and tell us what you like to build?
My real name is Todd Jr., so my friends call me TJ Turtle. I like to build like 90s city sets.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
And Ken, why don't you remind us what you like to build? I know we saw you at Bricks Cascade, but we've got more folks today.
Mostly into architecture stuff,
Okay.
and Taj Mahal and Tower Bridge, stuff like that.
Oh, great. Okay. A couple of our usual architecture folks I don't see here today, Jeannie or Amy. Next time around, maybe you can connect with them because they're big into the architecture group too. And then Leah, why don't you tell us what you like to build?
I enjoy the small vehicles and cars, meters.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, thanks for joining us today, new folks and old. Welcome to our first summer PortLUG meeting. Nice to sit in the air conditioning and get out of the heat today. So we're about halfway through the year. There's been some conventions, some other activities, and so for our kind of icebreaker today, I just wanted to hear what y'all are doing out there in the Lego community. If you've seen something cool at a convention, if you've built something cool, if you have some other news to share, we have a couple announcements that we'll be getting to in just a minute. But throw your hands up and let me know what you're doing out there. Steve.
Unfortunately, this is something that I couldn't participate in. So, did anyone see the Texas Brick Rolls at Brick Rodeo?
It was so cool.
Thank you. You might have noticed a conspicuous absence of my own machine because I unfortunately had to withdraw because test fights did not go so well. Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, that's the hope.
So I reached out to Kelly and asked her if we've ever done a Bricks and Booze in Portland. I've been hosting successfully a private, like friends Lego brunch, and I went down and I talked to Grant in Salem. I went to his Bricks and Booze this week and made sure I'm not going to step on his toes if I steal his name. And yeah, I'm ready to start ramping up and hosting it this summer. So by fall, winter, it's a known event and we're actually doing it.
Do you have a venue already picked out?
Nebulous tap room so far looks pretty good. It's in Beaverton.
Okay.
It's right across from the Freddy's, right near Trader Joe's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come and chat with me about that.
Yeah, thank you.
Offline.
That's why I'm here today.
And we'll do some more with that. That's great. That's
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
That's awesome.
we need
Town.
it.
Yeah.
I
We need
yeah,
that.
people keep asking about it. I did a Reddit post a few months ago, got really good feedback, so yeah,
Sweet.
here to do that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Anybody else? What kind of cool stuff are you seeing out there? What kind of cool stuff are you building? Jason?
Well, one thing that's kind of, some people might be aware of it, there's a online competition called BioCop that's about competition for building bionicle models. And if you can go on Flickr, you can find like all the mocks people have built, and there have been some really amazing things this year. They've had the theme of dreams and the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse is coming out. So there's been some really great stuff, and they really challenge the way you can build with that theme.
Are those four horsemen dressed as ice? We'll leave that outside. Anybody else? What kind of cool stuff are you seeing out there? Anybody go to any cool conventions? Anybody go to rodeo?
Yes.
Yeah, Jess?
Yeah, John and I went to rodeo. I know Grant was there too. It was a fun time. It was to assuage Jessica's fears. It is hot in Houston in that time of year, but you are inside. So I recommend going next time. It was a really good time, very very casual. A ton.
The most
like,
Lego Masters I've ever
20
seen.
Lego
Yeah,
Masters
yeah,
were
there's a
there,
lot.
so there was a lot of involvement. Yeah.
Really cool builds.
Yeah.
Anybody going to Brick Slopes next month? All right.
Where is
you,
that?
August? Nice. I'll be at that one.
Is that Denver or is that?
That's Salt Lake City,
That's
Utah.
Utah.
Yeah. Denver already had theirs.
Got it.
Yeah. I'll be sharing some more about events coming up for the rest of the year a little bit later in the meeting today. Okay, well, anybody else? Yeah, back in the corner.
I just want to give a shout out to the Angie Bricks and Mini Fix. They've got a new franchise owner for about 6 months now. He's a young guy, but he's the best stores.
It's so good. He's great.
Might be great,
It's
yeah.
always been great, but the poke tables are, you have more poke tables, he's got a big little poke table. He was really into Galador. So it's been a while since you guys have been out to Angie.
Got like 14 bulk tables.
It's been a while since I've been.
And great sales.
Yeah, we're at the anniversaries.
Yeah, CANDY. Over out by Oregon
Steve, you got more?
They even get their racing
City.
there.
Yeah, I think 2 different things.
In addition to my boss, I'm kind of building some sort of hero factory OCs. So I may bring if they're in a state where I can bring them to next meeting, I probably will.
Okay, we'll look forward to seeing those. All right, well, unless anybody else has something they want to share, we'll keep moving on. I want to, how many attended the picnic last month? I know a good number of you did. Thanks everybody for making this year's picnic really awesome. Thanks to John and Jess Buka over here. And grilling up those great burgers, that was awesome. Thanks to our PortLUG steering committee for all the work that they put into helping plan and coordinate everything there. And I want to especially thank everybody who participated in our raffle this year. Our fundraiser made over $1,500. That's on you guys. So that is your guys' support for PortLUG, which is freaking awesome because that helps us throw big events. That helps us support all the stuff that we're doing for you guys. As we start doing more and bigger events, it requires, expected more cost so that we have the supplies and materials needed and that we can handle the logistics and things of that nature. So your support goes a long way to help PortLUG show off what you guys are doing with Lego, which is awesome. And then in turn, we share that with Lego and they see what y'all are doing and are always more and more impressed. So thank you everybody for your donations to PortLUG. We certainly appreciate it. It's going to be put to good use up into the future. And you'll see some of that coming up with some of our future events. Following up on that, we still have our fundraiser draft that we'll be doing following today's meeting. There are a couple of spots left open if you would like to participate. The entry fee is $30. Come and see me right after the meeting if you would like to claim one of those last couple of spots. I've been getting a couple of questions and making a few observations lately about PortLUG's emails. Who all are getting PortLUG's emails into your main mailbox? Yeah, how many of you are getting PortLUG's emails filtered into your promotions or social boxes? Okay, a few of you. Okay. What you can do to change that is you can right-click on those emails and it'll show you a checkbox of all the filters that email is subjected to. Uncheck promotions or social, whichever it's doing, and it'll kick those emails into your main box. That's specifically if you're using Gmail or Apple's new categorical mail. If you're using another system, what you might need to do is go and add the PortLUG email to your contacts list so that our emails come directly into your inbox. I'm going through the process of doing one of our biannual email purges where I'm dropping folks off of the list that don't open emails, because I can see when you open your emails. I can see what you're clicking on, and I can see what your entire browser history is.
Are you happy with what you see?
I often have to take a shower afterwards. No, that last one I can't see your browser history, but I can see what everybody is opening, how long you're spending looking at our emails, what you're clicking on, what have you. And that goes into all the analytics that helps me identify how to produce good emails that you're going to read and follow up with. But we are limited in how many emails we can send out per month. So if I'm sending emails constantly to folks who are not going to be opening those, I'm going to start kicking those off of our list. So just be aware if you're ignoring PortLUG's emails, or if they're getting filtered into your spam folder and you're not seeing them, there's a chance that you could get dropped off of our list. So just be aware that that's going on. Make sure that you're trying to get our emails into your main box, and that every now and then you open one up and actually look at it. Because that helps us out a lot. It helps me know what y'all are looking at and how I can structure the emails to get your attention and make sure I'm giving you all the information about what we're doing, all the stuff we're doing for you guys and what have you. I don't know, how many people have kind of clicked over to see what we're doing on the website right now? A few of you, okay. It's still a work in progress, very much. We have had some issues with our platform, which we are continuing to work out. We are making changes on the back end, so you're probably not seeing a lot of progress from what you're looking at, but there is stuff happening behind the scenes, which we continue to work out. Alan is not here today, so I can't give you a more specific update on the things that are working on, but one of the things, probably the best thing that we've incorporated so far is we have a full events page now. If you haven't looked at that, we've populated that events page with everything that PortLUG is doing through the end of the year. One thing needs to be updated that I'll talk about in a few minutes. But if you're ever in question about, where the next meeting is, what our next activity is going to be, you can get into that events page. You can see where our meetings are, what events we got coming up, and what have you. We're going to continue to keep building on that as we make improvements to the website. So we ask that you just continue to bear with us. It's a big process, and we have to work on it in the time that we have available. So we're continuing to make improvements on that end. So this next one is going to be a bit of a spiel. So coming up in the fall, in October, we are going to be electing a new PortLUG board. Unfortunately, my term is not up, so you're not getting me yet. But every other board position is going to be available this year. So we are looking at, as far as positions are concerned, we have an assistant director position. That's someone who will help me coordinate a lot of the stuff that we're working on. You will not be my personal helper, you'll have your own job. There will be an administrative position, which we formerly referred to as our secretary. They're going to be kind of taking on a new role with some new responsibilities to help PortLUG do things as we have more logistics and other things to deal with all the events that we're managing. We're in need of a treasurer, a social media manager, as well as a new ambassador, because at the end of this year, Grant will be terming out, and we will be looking for PortLUG's next ambassador as well. There are a few candidates within our existing steering committee who have expressed interest in some of these roles. We will share more information about who these folks are and what their interests are as far as helping move PortLUG forward. But this is an open field for anybody who might be interested in participating in PortLUG behind the scenes. So if any of you might be interested in getting involved, come and talk to me after the meeting or shoot me an email or phone call, because there are opportunities to work with PortLUG as we start doing these bigger, better, more cooler things, because it's a lot of work. We're looking for a really engaged team and folks who are really passionate about helping move PortLUG forward would be welcome to join. If you're kind of on the fence about wanting to make a big commitment with regards to taking on a full board member position, we will also be refreshing our steering committee in the fall. Those are the folks that we invited last year to join into a larger group as just kind of a discussion group to talk about how to make improvements to PortLUG. We will be refreshing this group as well. It's a lower entry to participate in PortLUG behind the scenes. So if you're thinking, oh, I'd love to do more, but I can't take on a full thing, but maybe I can share some opinions or some ideas about how we can make improvements, there's also opportunity for that. We're dragging this process out so that we can do it right, because we've kind of been in a little bit of a limbo stage for the last year or so as people have come and gone. And so we're trying to bring a full official board back on track, because then that will give us the opportunity to do some new things, which will continue to make improvements for the LUG. So if any of that sounds appealing to any of you, come and talk to me afterwards or shoot me an email and we can chat about that. We'll have more information at next month's meeting, so stay tuned in that regard.
Quick question.
Yeah, Jason.
About how many people are on the steering committee now, and how many people do you want on it?
Right now we have 10 people on the committee. We will probably keep it around that number, 10 to a dozen max. We'll see how it works out. We will be incorporating the board into that number once we have a full board in place.
Full board is like 4 or 5?
So we're probably going to be looking somewhere around 5 to 6 people to form the larger steering committee. So, yeah. Any other questions in that regard? No? Okay, then we'll keep on going. We welcome anybody who's interested in helping us out. As you can see, we have a lot of fun. So let's talk events. So the big one that you probably saw come through your email yesterday, for everybody that opened it, is WasabiCon has gotten moved. That kind of blindsided everybody, considering the event was supposed to be next week. I was only just informed Thursday night and had to do a little bit of scrambling, checking in with a few folks before I could get the email out to you guys. But the reason that they decided to pull that plug, long story short, is that they didn't want to step on Portland Pride weekend. And so they decided to move. The really only open opportunity for them to move without a bigger mess is to take Thanksgiving weekend. So now the event is on the Saturday and Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend, which those dates are November 29th and 30th, with a setup time of that Friday night, Black Friday. So we kind of went from one situation to another. We'll see how it pans out. The other thing that we're looking at is that also happens to be the weekend of the Scandinavian Christmas goat market.
Oh, wow.
So, although I was talking with Martin yesterday, who is not here today, It looks like the goat market this year is only gonna be a one-day event. It sounds like he is still planning to do a mock display, but we are going to make both work. So, because WasabiCon is letting us keep our existing exhibit space, so we are still going to be working to fill that space out. We have 2 areas for pop culture, and then we have an area for an art gallery. As that time gets closer, I will be reposting a new sign-up form for mocks and volunteers to participate in that one. So thanks to everybody who signed up for what was supposed to be next weekend's event. Sorry to have to pull the rug out from under you so quick, but we hope that you can rejoin us when the event comes back around later this year. Jess, did you have a question?
You answered my question, thank you.
Okay. Just keep in mind, we still have those WasabiCon bricks that we'll be handing out to everybody who, well, the first 30 folks who sign up and participate in that one. So with WasabiCon moving, that puts Rose City Comic Con as the next big exhibit event on our schedule. Those dates are again September 5 through 7. That does overlap with BrickCon up in Seattle, which is a bit of a bummer. But if you're not going up to the con, then you're more than welcome to join us at Rose City. If you attended or participated last year, then we're going to have the same type of space that they gave us. We're going to have the large 20 by 20 booth, as well as the large art gallery exhibit in the lobby. So there will be a sign-up form for that one going up probably in the next week or 2. So if you are interested in showcasing your mocks or participating at our booths at that event, you can sign up then. Again, that lobby space is for like large artwork pieces. And then for the main floor booth, again, we're looking at anything and everything pop culture related. So, you know, comics, movies, TV, books, video games, anime, what have you. I mean, if you think about it, you can twist any type of Lego theme into any one of those categories very easily. So it's not like you have to have Demon Slayer or, you know, Star Wars or what have you. You can pretty much get away with just about anything. Yeah, look for that event sign up to come in the next few weeks, and we hope to have a lot of you join us for that one. And we've got brick badges for those folks too, so a little added perk there. Yeah.
In regards to WasabiCon, and the sign up, are you doing redoing the sign up, or is it going to be just transferring everything over to the new day?
No, because list is going in the round bin, and we're going to go back to 0 for WasabiCon. So yeah, if you did sign up, please don't automatically assume that you're just going to get transferred over, because you might have different availability. So I don't want to assume that you're just going to be available again. I want to reach out and make sure everybody can actually make that work. So look for that in that registration will probably go up, I want to say early October, mid-early October, somewhere around there. Which brings us to our next event, because early October, we are celebrating the grand opening of our new Lego store in Bridgeport Village. So I have information, I'm not allowed to share all of it, but what I can tell you is that there will be a weekend-long event going on. The store has asked us for a mock display. They would like a large mock display to help celebrate their grand opening. There will be perks to participate. So keep that in mind, because we will be opening up a registration form for that one as well. That will go online. Hang on, Steve. The first X amount of participants who sign up to participate in that are gonna get a pretty cool gift. So If you're around that weekend, that's the first weekend in October, the 2nd through the 5th. You got a mock you want to display, make sure you sign up for that pretty quickly. We'll have more information to share about the store opening probably next month, but for right now, that's all I can give you. So noodle on that a bit, and we'll look forward to seeing what you all can showcase at what's going to be our brand new Lego store. Jess?
Is there a preferred like theme for the mocks, or if you said like big, or are they just wanting to prioritize bigger mocks?
We will find out what kind of space we have available exactly so that we can try to work within those, that scope. And so we'll be looking at having that information probably at next month's meeting. Steve, question?
So 3 questions.
How about one?
Okay, 2 questions. So Jess already answered my bigger question. Do you think I could just send in one of my Lego combat robots and call it a day?
Let's talk offline about that.
And secondly, do you know if they're looking for jobs yet?
I don't know, but you might go over to the existing Lego store and you could ask that. Yeah.
The store manager has been hired. Most of you probably know Lauren Reed.
She's the manager?
She'll be the store manager. They're actively taking resumes and applications for the assistant store manager right now and a team lead. Most likely by the end of July, brick specialist openings will be on the Lego.com jobs website.
There you go. If your dream job is to ever work at a Lego store. Be forewarned though, working where your hobby is, because I used to love hiking before it became my job. Just a heads up.
I also wanted to add that the entire staff will not be comprised of transfers from the existing store here at Washington Square. It may be 30 to 40%, but they will actively be seeking new employees to the Lego group.
Cool.
Right. Okay, so that's what we've got coming up events-wise. So you're looking at Comic-Con beginning of September, new Lego store opening beginning of October, and then WasabiCon now end of November. So 3 big opportunities to showcase your mocks or help volunteer at one of our booths. If you haven't already participated in an event and you still need that event credit to qualify for next year's Lug Bulk, you might want to consider one of those opportunities to make sure you can get on that list. Jessica?
Are we still gonna do the Halloween event here?
No.
Oh.
No, the Halloween event here unfortunately has been canceled because they're going to be doing some construction over in that area. Our events here at the mall are currently on hiatus as they do some reorganizing. So we'll have more info on that probably later on. Okay, so moving on to bigger events. There's a few big ones left on the list for this year. Next month is Brick Slopes in Sandy, Utah, which is just south of Salt Lake City. That's run by Cody and Brian, a couple of great guys. You probably met them or seen them at another convention. They have the huge beards, the giant brick badge crown or shield or what have you. If you haven't been to Brick Slopes, it's a fun time. Everybody out there is great, and they just love swagging people. So, then following that, I'm not even going to talk about BrickCon because they're stepping on our event at Comic-Con. And then rounding out the year, the last one is the Albuquerque Brick Convention. This is their 2nd year of doing it. They tried doing it in summer last year. They kind of collided with other events going on. They moved it to November. Those dates are the 15th and 16th. So if you're looking for a road trip in November and want to go down to the Southwest, maybe Albuquerque Brick Convention. All right, so those are some more opportunities to get involved. I'm now going to take a quick break, and I'm going to let Jess come up. She's going to share some info about what our next few activities are going to be.
Yeah, hi everybody. Until we have an official board, I'm going to help Eli a little bit. So obviously today's meeting activity is the draft. Super fun. That's a great set. Next month is a build challenge. I know we all had a lot of fun with the spaceship, the Willet spaceship with the bunny set. Reminder, if you haven't picked up those sets, make sure to do that. So next month, it's going to be based on a challenge on the LEGO Instagram. It's the Polaroid kind of picture. So there is and I didn't build those, Eli built those. Give him credit. So you're going to start. I was so terrified. I was like, oh my God, what if I drop it? You're going to start with just this frame. And the instructions for this went out in that email that some of you got. But if you didn't, make sure to do that. I'm sure we'll tap into some of our friends who are on the Facebook group, and we'll post it on Instagram, maybe even in the Discord to make sure everybody has the instructions on how to build the same frame. And then from here, the adventure is yours. You can kind of do anything. So Eli built a really cool skyline scene.
This was my scramble at 10 p.m. last night.
I was
good
so
scrambling.
impressed.
Yeah.
Must be a master builder.
Very good. So this is an example. And so kind of the theme to fill your scene, your Polaroid scene, is like your summer adventure. What did you do this summer? What do you still have planned to do this summer? Anything around that, what do you wish you could have done this summer? Whatever you feel inspired to do. So just follow the parameters on the scene and then have fun with the rest of it on the back end. It can be deep 3D, it can be flat, it can be mosaic, whatever you want. So we'll do that next month. Will be at Ridiculous.
Yep.
So we'll make sure to have some space, and that'll be we'll have our noon talking, kind of connect time, the actual meeting time, and then after that we'll have everybody go through the show and tell. After that, in September, we're going to go back and do another panel, which is so exciting. I know we all had a great time with the sorting and storage and panel that we did a couple months ago. So we're going to do that again, but a different topic. The topic, as those of you who might be were at Bricks Cascade, Eli asked for a ton of topic suggestions, and one that came up a lot was mosaics. So we're going to invite a couple of people. I got some nominations of people who are really good at mosaics. So some people here, and whoever did this maybe, to ask about being some of our expert panelists. If you have somebody that you've admired in the community that does mosaics, or if you really love doing mosaics, we're happy to take nominations. Probably just 3 to 4 people on that panel though as the experts. So that'll be really fun. That'll be our September meeting, which should be back here at Chic, which is great because this is a good layout for panels. Any questions? I'm also going to maybe work with Eli about sourcing questions that you have for some of the panelists about building mosaics. I think that'd be really fun to say, hey, what are your specific questions? And then we'll kind of organize that. So a couple of people I'll come and talk to after the meeting, and then, yeah, let me know if you have any questions. Or send them to Eli and he'll send them to me. Thanks.
Okay, we're moving things right along today. So I forgot to let these people have a minute earlier in the meeting today, but we have a couple of special announcements that I wanted to let a few folks have a few minutes to share some exciting news that's going on with them with regards to their LEGO endeavors. So we'll start with Pam.
So I got permission to tell everybody this today, but I'm very humbled and proud to announce that my dollhouse is going to the Masterpiece Gallery. Super exciting, so much planning and everything, but yeah, it's just very exciting.
And Ariana. Okay.
Vincent, come on.
Some of you may have seen the big announcement earlier this week. There is a upcoming season for Lego Masters Junior. Vincent here, our son, is a contestant on the new series. It's a short series. Series, and I do have some exciting details I can share with you. The premiere will be August 18th. We are working on a watch party planning. And then I can share the host and the judges with you all. I think you can recognize one of them.
Who's the host?
The host is Kelly Osborne. And one of the judges is our very own Boone Langston. It was so hard for us not to tell you all about Boone, but I also wanted it to be a surprise. So, and he will be judging on season 6 with the adults. Yeah.
Excellent.
And then I just want to say thank you to PortLUG and to some of you all who have supported us the last few years. We definitely could not have done this without you. The filming was almost 2 years ago. I know Rick has helped with some of our mocks, helped with the mechanized mech that we had trouble with 2 years ago at Rick Cascade, and Grant F. and Kelly Bartlett have been big supporters, supported us through the audition and whatnot. So we couldn't have done it without you all, and you all have also supported him as he's 11 now. Most PortLUG participants are like 16. So we appreciate you all including him and allowing him to be a participant with PortLUG.
Where was filming? Down in Georgia?
Georgia, yeah.
Okay.
Hollywood East.
Was it hot when you were there?
Was it hot? Well, we were hot. We were always sweaty, but
It was like moderate.
we could take a few questions, but I don't know if we can answer them all.
I mean, this one should be, since the pictures that Blue posted.
Everything went out.
It appears that each of the team of kids had a celebrity. Who was your celebrity?
Ravi Patel from Animal Control. His current show is Animal Control. He co-stars with Joel McHale a lot. And
So
then
you guys were the ones in
the Taekwondo bros. Yes.
He was wearing his blue belt at the time, but he's since gotten his black belt.
He's the first. Did you have another question, Grant? I mean, we'll probably talk a lot.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, well, that was 2 tough acts to follow. Does anybody else want to share? I mean, I could share that I finally have a table to build on.
You started tap on your stuff yet?
I'm like 80% unpacked. There are still boxes everywhere. One more note, again, because I'm kind of just bouncing all over the place now, is that back to our events, you've probably seen in our emails, we are going to be introducing a brand new mosaic image based on the One Piece anime. We are taking a collection of any 1x1 parts that we can get for any of the colors that we're in need of. There was a list in the email that went out yesterday, again for those of you who opened it. And I want to thank everybody who has donated so far. We've gotten a lot of very generous donations of parts to help us do this. It has turned out to be an immensely popular activity everywhere we've done it. And the showrunners of the venues where we've done this at So Far Fan Expo and here at the mall have been incredibly impressed and pleased with the crowd numbers that our mosaic draws, because it turns into a big event for them that they can put this then on their social media and showcase it as well. So if you have any parts and any colors that might be able to help us for this, that you would feel like donating, you can come and talk to me, or you can talk to Kelly Bartlett. She unfortunately couldn't be here today because she's on a family trip, but we have a little bit of time left before Rose City, before we're going to try to introduce that image, so any help we can get in that regard would be certainly appreciated. Okay, so since we're doing so good on time, if there are no other announcements, we're going to start what looks like an abridged show and tell. So if you brought something to share with us today, I'd invite you all to come up to the front and give us a little showcase of what kind of mocks you've got going on. How about we just go on down the line this way and start with Pam.
Have fun from all that, right? Like
Well,
telling
I
me-
want to see you running.
I wanted to have something new for WasabiCon, so kind of sad it got moved. But anyway,
It's still coming.
yes. I know, but I just worked really hard to get it done. How's that? So I was like, not that into anime. I know about Cowboy Bebop, and so I found an image online and I tried to copy it. And the image I found had really crazy hair, and I wanted to like recreate that somehow. So I ended up putting in a more 3D effect with pieces. And then once I did the hair, I was like, wait a minute, like the cigarette could be 3D and his collar could be 3D. So that was kind of a fun play for me, realizing like that I could bring more parts forward as opposed to just being flat. And then when I finished this one, I wanted to make something else. And I just thought, well, what do people always love? People always love robots. So I just decided that I was going to make robots, and then I decided they would fall in love. So this is called Robot Love.
The Zoom broke. I don't know why I can't Zoom. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, next, Vic. Or
This is my desktop village. It's a Death Star playground. This is why stormtroopers aren't good at aiming. They're always having fun. But we got some stormtroopers playing frisbee. I actually used bench pieces from the monkey bars, turned sideways, and made swim. I tried to make it like outdoorsy, so when they're indoors. Yeah, as like Death Star. And then this is my living room. It's one I designed. You can like put different scenes in it. There's only done one, a river, a little leaf laying down it, but here.
because they need to have recess. We'll be looking for that in our next display at Comic-Con.
So, like you, I'm scrambling ready for WasabiCon.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, Eli.
I've designed a tiny Ebon Hawk whip stand. I was gonna bring this and 6 others of different sizes to WasabiCon. That's been moving.
We'll save them.
I have been carrying this around my house with me for like 2 weeks. I love it. Yeah,
Is it swooshable?
It is very swooshable. And then something else I'm very proud of, Bob Ross. I'm building a 5-foot mosaic, which is a Bob Ross painting. So, had to get him.
Will it be ready for Comic-Con?
Probably not. It's 25,000 parts, so
Oh my God.
I'm only 2 rows done. Out of 8.
Well, there's nothing like a deadline for motivation.
How many art plates are you
Money
using?
is kind of.
How many art plates are you using?
96 of the 16 by 16.
I use 80 for mine.
Yeah.
You should have Bob, you should have Bob Ross painting the Ebon Hawk.
All right, Jason.
Okay, so I mentioned Biocup earlier, Biocup, so I brought a couple of the mocks I made. So the first theme was dreams. So I do electric sheep, do Bionicle stream of electric sheep. So it has some, I ran out of lightning pieces. And then just for fun, I made a little Bionicle minifigure using a mask from a old pen set where they had the mask. So it looks like a knockoff, but it's technically Lego, so it counted for the contest. Then the second theme was mythological sea creatures. So I built a giant anglerfish. And because I have a lot of crystal pieces from PortLUG, massive bricks, or yeah, that stuff. So it's like, so the teeth are all crystals, the glow thing is full of crystals. And then of course the thing that was more fun was I made little Aqua Raider models for it to be chasing. And of course it's using the crystals because these guys are looking for crystals. So that's what's drawing them in. So yeah, those are mine. Thank you.
Rick?
I just want to move on.
You didn't see that.
Yeah, that's my deal. That's the worst part of it. Yeah, I don't walk on Lego, so I actually built myself some sandals.
Sorry. I look forward to being your micromanager at Brooks Cascade. But raise your hand if you know about the PortLUG Micropolis building standard. A lot of you have seen that. How many of you know about Micropolis 2? See, I like to put blinky lights in my models, light up the inside, do something else so you can see the details. To get power to them though, when they're part of a city is rough. And so I adopted the standard but modified things. Instead of a solid base, it's still a plate, a brick, and a plate. But I use the 1x4 arch bricks in the middle. The usual standard for PortLUG is a Technic peg, so you line everything up. On the Micropolis 2, we put a 1x4 Technic peg in, so you've got 3 holes. And even if you don't put lights in, if you go ahead and have this empty base, we can run wires under your model. We can put yours on top of the wires that are there powering other things. We had a lot of people modify their models this year at Brooks Cascade, which helped a lot. We ended up with 3 different sections of town that had lights in it and fanned out power. I'll call you in just a second, Steve. So the second thing is storage for these things. A lot of them don't have to be really tall, but how many of these can you put into a tub? Well, if you put together a few Technic pegs and you take advantage of those little pieces on the side, those 1x3s, you now have a framework. And so, taking off a couple of tall parts, you can now invert the other set and hang it across the top. So now, 2 models fit in the space of 1, and now I can get 3 into a regular tub. Let's see what mocks you bring from Micropolis 2 in some of the next. If you haven't done Micropolis, try it. It's easy to start. Doesn't take much. And if you're actually having fun bringing a few models, we can start doing show and tell and put a little town together on the table. Thank you.
More like a statement. I see that antenna piece. Flexion much?
Yes.
Generic droid.
I think it's.
Thank you.
2 more.
Is there an owner for the?
Yeah. We got stuff.
Okay.
All right, I don't have the stamp. I have a micro firefighting ladder truck. So this actually takes advantage of the new ladders that are coming out in the Fortnite wave in August. So you'll be seeing some of these, and it actually will fold all the way up. If I had remembered which way I folded it, there we go. Tucks up right in there. Fully
So what I've been doing recently with kind of extra parts or parts that I don't really care about, and I have so many minifigs, I've been making little minifig stands. This is some of the bunny pieces, colorful bricks on the back, and same thing with like this one, where they had at the paddle wall a bunch of these black panels and stuff that are just great for structure. And you can build some pretty basic minifig stand, like I just used some random slopes just to achieve height, and then you have a decent looking minifig stand for all the hundreds and hundreds of minifigs that you have.
Thanks, everybody. Hey, we actually came in on time. I'm keeping you guys overly long today. So if, does anybody have any questions, anything else that they would like to share? If you brought mocks, if you could leave them in place for about the next 5 to 10 minutes, we're gonna get photos of all of them so that we can share these online. Once we disperse, again, if you're interested in our Good Fortune draft we're gonna be doing, I've got a few spots left for that. Come and see me. Otherwise, thank you everybody for coming out today. It's good to see everybody again. If you're interested in board position, steering committee, or you want to talk about Rose City Comic-Con displays, feel free to come and talk to me afterwards. Otherwise, everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you.
Different perspective. That's fair.
Thanks for joining the live stream, everybody. We'll do this again.